Have you seen videos like these on the internet before? I'm sure you have. These people, I believe they're good everyday drivers. But when it comes to high horsepower cars, they may lack the driving skills to handle them. Remember, with great power comes great stupid mistakes. You don't want to be that guy or gal. Let's talk about it.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want, and I always give it 100.
Hello there, Pierre Repair here. Welcome back to another video. I'm very glad that you're here. Behind me is a 2019 BMW. I just bought this thing, I think maybe 1 or 2 months ago. There's nothing special about it. Full disclaimer, nothing special about it. It doesn't have the B58 engine, the famous B58. It doesn't have that. And it only has the M suspension. That's about it. It makes decent power. I think the most important step in buying a vehicle, especially a sports car, if you're passionate about cars, the most important step is not really to be able to afford it. The most important step is to be able to drive it. So this is the reason why I decided to buy a vehicle that matches my driving skills. Now under the hood, I have a 4-cylinder engine. This is not an inline 6 engine that, these cars are famous for, especially those 2 doors. I wanted a 2-door and I wanted it used. I bought this vehicle in Texas and immediately drove it 1,300 miles without even knowing certain things. I drove it and then it came here, reliably. That I was surprised. Really good car. It sits really low to the ground. It has the M Sport suspension. As I said, I'm going to show you how low this thing sits. Now this is the side profile of the vehicle. It sits really low to the ground. I went to get an alignment at a BMW dealership and they said, "Oh, did you lower it?" I said, "Nope, didn't lower it." That's how it comes. The next important thing that you need to understand before you buy your next very powerful vehicle is vehicle dynamics. You need to understand weight shifting, steering, the way the vehicle handles when you go on a hard turn at very high speed. And did you know that your front wheels, the way that you're taking a turn at high speed, your tires twist a little bit. They don't stay in one position. They get deformed. So you need to understand vehicle dynamics. And there is something that we are all familiar with, which is stability control. I'm going to talk about stability control for a second. So, every sports car has the option to turn off traction control, stability control. I think BMW calls it ESC, electronic stability control, if I remember it well. This little thing can save your life until you're really good at driving a sports car, handling the power, know how the vehicle handles or not. You gotta know the vehicle that you're driving, because if it's got a lot of power, that power you need to be able to manage. So don't turn traction control all the way off until you really know how to handle the vehicle. What traction control does first, when it tries to get to make you regain control of a vehicle, is that it removes power from it. It removes power from the engine by retarding the timing. That's what it does. Because when you have that much power going to the rear wheels, you're going to produce a lot of torque. It removes that power. The other thing that it does, it can apply individual brakes for you to regain control of the vehicle. So until you're really good at knowing how your vehicle handles, don't turn traction control all the way off. Stability control will do nothing for you if your tires are no good. I buy Michelin tires. They're very expensive, but I buy them because your tires are the point of contact between your vehicle and the road. And you cannot regain control of a vehicle that cannot really disperse water under it, snow, and stuff like that. So you need to have good tires to be able to remain safe on the road. So make good decisions, make decisions that will keep you safe and other people on the road. So these are the things that I wanted to talk about. First of all, we'll talk about buying something that makes decent power like this one. The 3 things we talk about in this video is to buy something that makes decent power. Power that's enough for you to handle, that will not kill you, that will keep you safe and other people around you. The other thing is to understand vehicle dynamics, understand how the vehicle handles, and that will also keep you safe. Stability control, don't turn it off until you understand how your vehicle handles. Do you know there are lots of people out there that buy those sports cars, and these people, it wouldn't end really badly for them if it weren't for stability control. Don't turn it completely off until you understand how your vehicle handles and understand your strength, also your weaknesses. This is no M vehicle. I'm going to understand this vehicle. Until I understand it, I'm not gonna buy the M4 that I really want. I'm gonna buy the M4 if I understand how this vehicle handles this week or this year. Then I will transition to a full M. But for now, I'm going to enjoy this little thing. I think it's pretty neat. And if you stuck around for till the end of this video, I want to thank you for watching. Thank you very much for supporting Pierre Repair, and thank you for subscribing. On this note, Pierre Repair out. I hope you learned something today. Bye bye.